listening to The Coffee Hour. I'm Andy Bates.
I'm Sarah Gulseth.
It is Friday, September 20th. It's Friday. It's almost fall, although it doesn't really feel like it.
90 outside. I've been hearing so much about the people in Houston this morning, though, and all of the flooding.
Oh, more flooding.
More,
boy.
Imelda apparently reverse direction and coming. I don't know. It's bad.
Oh,
so
goodness.
Prayers for people in Houston.
Yeah, I wonder
it's rough.
We talked with Donna yesterday. I wonder if she was able to make it. She was traveling for
we didn't
LWML,
check out. I don't know. I hope so.
Donna, let us know if you made it out of Texas or not.
We need to know. Yeah, it's rough stuff. Sorry, not to have a downer on a Friday morning, but that's just been all over my newsfeed this morning. Prayers
for our friends in Texas, in Houston as well. Two great topics. September, we get to talk about a lot of upcoming things this fall.
We do.
Which is really exciting. Something coming up this weekend and something coming up in October as well. Excited to share both of those with you. One right here in St. Louis and one in Texas.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. So we're going to head to Texas in just a little bit. Thanks to Concordia University, Wisconsin for supporting the Coffee Hour. Find out more about Concordia University, Wisconsin at cuw.edu. In studio this morning, Kay Meyer, founder and president of Family Shield Ministries. Kay, it's such a joy and a delight to have you in studio with us this morning. Thanks for coming over.
Thanks for inviting me.
Family Shield Ministries has been around for 25 years, celebrating a milestone this year. Tell us a little bit about the history of Family Shield and what's gone on in those 25 years.
Well, we're actually 25 years as a nonprofit organization. The ministry started back in 1981 at Ascension Lutheran Church in my work as chairman of evangelism there. So we like to let people know there were 13 additional years. But as a nonprofit and a recognized service organization of the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod, we are 25 years old, and we are thankful for all of those years. It's been exciting to be able to share the gospel of Jesus Christ with so many families.
Tell us what Family Shield is about. What do you do? How do you help people?
Yeah, well, we our new vision statement, kind of tweaked, just recently approved by the board, is to transform lives now and for eternity. And it's always been about outreach beyond the walls of the church to share God's love, but also to equip people to share their faith. So a lot of times we're helping families witness to loved ones and other family members, and we're equipping them. We do that through our weekly radio program on over 50 stations around the country. We do that through our family ministry, our educational programs. And one of the other busy ministries is the Counter Cult Ministry, helping family members and friends who have loved ones involved with Jehovah's Witnesses and Mormons. And that actually began back in the 80s here on KFUO. I'd forgotten that. Didn't even have it in our information until yesterday. I'm like, oh, yeah, we did 10-day series right here on KFUO, which made me realize radio is a tremendous outreach. Tremendous.
Absolutely. You're mentioning, your whole thing is about families. What a unique role do families have in witnessing and sharing the gospel of Jesus to the people immediately around them?
Well, we find that almost every family, if you ask, do you have someone in your family that is not a Christian or does not go to church or does not know Jesus? They will almost all raise their hand. There is someone in their family. And yet the church, I think, has not done enough to help families share Jesus with their own loved ones. And that's just what we've been doing. Families are the ones that are raising our children to know and love Jesus. That's critical. So we do a lot of that nurturing fun family devotions in the home and helping them share their faith in the home and learn how to do that. So a lot of times we're just helping equip people. Most of them are families. And we also say we're not about young families. We're helping sisters witness to sisters and grandmas and grandpas and cousins. And so the family is the core. God created the family and the church. And I think he created us, the family, as the foundation of society. The Christian family is the foundation of society. And in today's world, it's challenging. So our name is based on Ephesians 6:16, take up the shield of faith. We want to point everybody to Jesus, but it's more than just one time. You got to grow in the Word. You got to be discipled.
So supporting families, equipping families in this noble task of raising up another generation in the Word and to witness to family members with that Word of Christ, and celebrating 25 years of this as Family Shield Ministries. You have an event coming up to celebrate that. Tell us about this event coming up October 13th.
Yes, Sunday, October 13th. We have Reverend Michael Newman, who is president of the Texas District of the LCMS, coming in to be our keynote speaker. It's at Royal Orleans on Telegraph Road in South St. Louis County. And our theme is Families Worship Him, based on based on Psalm 22:17, a great verse about all the families of the nations will worship Him. That's our vision, too, that every family will know Him. It's going to be a great event. Doors open at 5 p.m. and the program begins at 6.
So it's a fun event, too. There will be lots of ways to celebrate that. And we have some tickets to give away as well. Tickets are certainly available. How do they find tickets? We'll give some away here in just a moment.
Sure.
Giving everybody a chance to get their phones ready.
Right. Or pull over to the side of the road.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yes. They can learn more on our website, www.familyshieldministries.com. They can sign up. They can pay through our website, or they can sign up to send a check, either way. And they can also email us, witness2family@gmail.com, to learn more. And we would be happy to answer any questions. We can also, of course, call us.
So the celebration coming up October 13th. That is a Sunday, October 13th, right here in St. Louis at Royal Orleans. And tickets for this event would normally be $30, but we have two sets of 2 tickets to give away this morning. So if you'd like to give us a call, 1-800-730-2727. Jenny is ready to take your call. We'd be happy to give you, through a generous donor, we'd love to share some tickets with you today. 1-800-730-2727 for a set of 2 tickets to the Family Shield Ministries celebration coming up Sunday, October 13th. Now, you mentioned earlier Pastor Newman, Reverend Michael Newman, president of the Texas District, is going to be speaking at this event. Tell us a little bit, give us a sneak peek of what we're going to hear at the celebration.
Well, we've asked him to speak on our theme, Families Worship Him, and I just know from interviewing him many times over the years, he's a great author. He's written numerous books, and he's also always so gospel-centered and so caring. And I'm sure it's just going to be a speech that will touch the hearts of everyone that's there.
1-800-730-2727. 1-800-730-2727 is the number to call for 2 tickets to the Family Shield Ministries 25th anniversary Step into the Future celebration right here in St. Louis at Royal Orleans. What are you looking forward to most at this event, Kay?
Well, I just always love the fellowship, meeting new people, seeing people that we haven't seen in a long time, and many of our supporters have been supporting us for years, and it's always great to see new friends, meet new friends, renew old acquaintances, and just the fellowship. That's what I like the best.
And people who maybe aren't as familiar with what Family Shield Ministries do, or maybe just hasn't looked at your resources yet, if they come to this event, how are they going to be able to learn and maybe network with people who do know or have interacted with your materials?
Yes, they will definitely learn that. For the first time this year, we're going to have 2 very brief videos of some of the people we have touched through the years. One that focuses on the radio program and podcast, and the other that focuses on the counter-cult ministry. And we'll be sharing more about that. Reverend Mark Frith, who serves on my board as the Master of Ceremonies, he's always awesome. We love to have him on the board, and he is Vice President of LCEF. We also have a lot of sponsors that have helped us and sponsored the program, and we'll be talking about them and visiting with them as well.
Now, the counter-cult ministry, tell us a little bit more about that. This is perhaps something I know we've talked a little bit about in the past, but maybe our listeners aren't as familiar with this. And You shared briefly about that earlier. What is the Countercult Ministry?
Yes, that actually back in 1981, God led me for the very first time to witness to anyone, and it was a Jehovah's Witness. Turned my life upside down. And so that is our oldest ministry. It's been around since then, through the years when we were at Ascension Lutheran Church. And today we help equip loved ones, mostly family members and friends of Jehovah's Witnesses and Mormons, to share their faith with their loved ones, but also cope and deal with this, because it's a very traumatic thing to have a loved one involved with this. Just the other day, I had an hour-long call from a lady whose daughter-in-law is studying with Jehovah's Witnesses, and she found out about it when her 4-year-old granddaughter said, Gamma, Easter is bad. My mommy told me, because they don't believe in Christmas or Easter or birthdays, and it divides families big time. And so a lot of times people think we're only talking about theological things. No, really, most of the time we're talking about family issues and disfellowshipping families where they won't talk to their loved ones. I just heard from a man who's an ex-Jehovah's Witness whose mother died, and no one told him until after the fact. And he was just so upset that his mother had died and he hadn't even had a chance to see her. So it's a ministry that we do by sharing resources. I have my book, Mission Field on Our Doorstep, Jehovah's Witnesses. We give away tracts, and we work with families. We mentor them as much as we can, and lots of other ways. There's private Facebook pages that we're connected to. So we do we are a part of a Witnessing Now for Jesus convention every year in Missouri as well. So lots of things, lots of resources, and we always, of course, also do radio programs on those type of topics with experts.
FamilyShieldMinistries.com is the website to learn more. And the event coming up, the celebration of 25 years coming up Sunday, October 13th. You can find out more at FamilyShieldMinistries.com. Kay, thank you so much for being our guest this morning here on the Coffee Hour.
Thank you.
Coming up in just a little bit, we're going to head to Texas. Mm-hmm. The Wendish Festival. What is it?
Oh, boy.
Who are the Wens? You're listening to the Coffee Hour. I'm Andy Bates.
I'm Sarah Gulseth.